Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Janet. If you are a new subscriber, welcome to the family. Your presence is appreciated. If you're my old subscriber and you have seen me do my stuff, thank you for your like subscriptions, your comments, your support. Thank you very much. Okay, I really wanted to do a twin flame energy upgrade. How things are going. What do we need to know for this upgrade to take place? We have the breakthrough coming in first. So there is somebody who is no longer suppressing their emotions. They really want to talk. Yeah, I feel this pain in my throat. So it's a throat chakra activation. It's like a lot has been silenced out here. Like your divine masculine has not been speaking their emotions. That's something that has been happening in the collective for a very long time, and finally they're coming out with the truth, and it's going to ache the truth to the point they might even end up having a little bit of cold while doing this. This is going to be a very shocking uh, outbreak for a lot of people, because once they start speaking there will be nothing to hold back, and it's going to bring a lot of um, upheavals, I'm hearing. Okay, we have sorrow. There's a lot of suppressed sad emotions, a lot. Like there are things that has been hurting them and they have been quiet about it, or they have been just casually trying to treat the entire situation, not understanding that the intensity of those words, those situations, the suppressing of their own pain is going to cause them so much of grief and sadness and wounds and all that bad stuff. Yeah, the divine masculine out here is really sad. It's kind of mourning that I wish I could have spoken about these things long ago. Then I won't have had to hold these things inside of me, and it won't have caused so much of pain. It's like they had a choice of coming clear with whatever they want and how they feel, but they just didn't. Maybe because they didn't want to seem to be weak at that point. Yeah, they kind of got lost in the fantasy world, the la la land, but now they really want to come out of it. We have the 5, 9, those might be very important numbers to you. We have the 8, that's the closing of the karmic cycles. They did start off a new karmic cycle for themselves when they chose the outside world, the third dimension, over a 5D connection, and they did keep themselves locked in for a very long time. This is more about their own emotions and their feelings and their reality, in fear of who's going to be able to accept them and who's not going to accept them. To the point they might have even manipulated themselves, convincing themselves of things that were not even important. Probably they have been trying to convince people to stay in their life, people who are not important, people who did not matter, people who did not count. Okay, we have the guilt and it's reversed. So it's like it's a crime that they have committed against themselves by keeping themselves shut off from their own reality, from this 5D unconditional love, and they have been crying over this because it did hurt them a lot. But now they do not want to feel guilt anymore, the guilt of hurting themselves or keeping themselves suppressed over and over again. It's like they are releasing themselves of this long coming pain that they have been experiencing. These traumas might include childhood wounding because we have the baby here. So, yeah, we have the schizophrenic and its reverse. They want to put an end to the confusion and address things for what it is, and not manipulate themselves or others just to make themselves look petty or sad or anything. It's more like, if they say that they have been hurt in a situation, so people might land up saying ki, oh, you are such a sissy that you got hurt, you're not man enough, you got hurt. But now he's going to be like, no, I did get hurt, and there is nothing sissy about it. I'm a human being, and it's part of the entire experience that we do get hurt. We all do, and there is nothing wrong in accepting it. Rather, me accepting the entire situation for what it is going to actually help me move forward in a more healthier manner, and not self-sabotage myself over and over again, and repeating those old patterns and toxic behaviors, and doing, drugs and stuff like that to suppress what's actually truly going inside of me. There has also been a part in your masculine that they have been denying in themselves, along with this pain. It's like the moments when they used to get hurt during their childhood or certain incidents in their life, a part of their creativity and their sense of self used to get suppressed along with that pain, saying that, oh, okay, so this is, if I did this and people did hurt me, insult me, so I will not be doing this anymore. But that might have been a part of their expression. For instance, if your person like to play guitar and somebody made fun of them, or an abusive father or a mother broke their guitar or beat them up for getting a guitar, or probably created a huge drama and insult, where their emotions did get hurt and they did not feel good enough, and they're like, okay, fine, then I will not play the guitar anymore. Their heart broke to the point where they did not want to touch a guitar ever again, when the reality is they love music. So slowly and steadily they're coming out with this, that no, I want to do this, regardless who appreciates, who doesn't see. When people who really matter in our life, especially when it comes to the parents and people close to us, the family and the friends, people who we love and we accept and we allow in our energy, when we trust these people and their opinion do count, right? We do look for validation, and we like to even even if it's not for validation, it's more like sharing your plans and your thoughts, and we do expect people to respect us and support us on our ideas and cheer us up while we take on new adventures, and we want to try things out, like literally allow ourselves to expand and experience new things. But these people, when they land up discouraging us or insulting us or projecting their nonsense on us, it kind of breaks our self-esteem, and it makes us question ourselves, like that self-doubt creeps in, and our hand starts shaking, and we kind of stop doing things that actually make us happy, right? So yeah, we have the tuning in. Your person right now might find it real difficult to tap in as they struggle to open their throat chakras and express. There will be certain bumps on the road where they realize that there has been so much that has been pent up inside of them, and now that it's coming out, there is no stopping it. They do not want to stop it, that's one. And yes, it is a little scary, but they kind of start to feel a little disconnected from themselves. It's like on this process of trying to figure out and finding themselves again, their authentic true self. Every time they are about to recognize a new blockage that has been there inside, they will feel little disconnected, they will feel little sad, they will feel those pain that had created those blockages, and they will feel little bit of confused, disconnected, that what the hell is just happening. And then suddenly these tears are going to roll down their cheeks, and they realize, oh my god. And they will be reminded, they'll get visions and kind of hallucinate a little bit. And it's going to be more like nostalgia moments where they recall moments of their childhood, that oh my god, I did like this, and then this happened, and then I was so heartbroken, so disappointed that I stopped doing it. But then me stopping myself from expressing myself or practicing this particular thing has held me back from being who I am. It's part of who I am. We are a lot of things in one, right? And while they go into this moment of nothingness where they allow themselves to uh, discover those parts of themselves, it's going to make them feel a little lost at times, little disconnected, little not too, I don't feel it's too much of confusion, because they already have a grip of what the hell is going on here with them. They know that they are going through this process of rediscovering themselves, that's there. But it's more like the confusion is going to come while they are trying to figure out what the hell is surfacing right now. It's more about feeling a little bit of anger on why the process is like this, the way it is. Like, why did it have to happen this way? Like, first you have this beautiful gift in you, and then somebody attacks you, it gets suppressed, and then while resurfacing it or rediscovering it, or allow myself to actually do it again, removing of the blockages are so painful. So they might even get a little bit of angry on divine itself, saying, "Hey god, why did you have to make it so painful? Why couldn't since this is the right thing to do, you could have made it less painful or pain free, because this is the right thing." But then growing up does hurt, right? Cleansing, healing does hurt a little bit, but it does, right? So this, they do not want to feel the pain, and it's very difficult for them to grasp this entire idea that they are already hurting. It was easy, it, for a very long time they felt it was easier to numb themselves than actually facing the things for what it is. Yeah, we have the thunderbolt here, we have two awakening cards, the breakthrough cards here. They'll go through an intense transformation right now. The good part is they're accepting it. Even if they are fighting it, they're still accepting it. Yes, they are angry, because when the energy does get intense, because these are thunderbolts, right, it's going to hit them hard, moment over and over again. So they might get a little angry at times, think, oh, this is so much painful and stuff. But then they are still in this position, right? This is the Sam, this is the Sambhavi Mahamudra. So uh, they are still accepting themselves as the infinite being, and they know that this transformation is possible and getting back to the roots is possible. So they are accepting this process, little angry, but they're doing it. The surrender is beautiful. And there goes the Shanknath. That's a good sign. Yeah, we have the sharing. Just after this transformation, they'll be able to connect on a conscious level, the collective consciousness on a more intense level, and they will be able to share themselves, extend themselves to others in a more appropriate manner and not overextend themselves where they get abused. It's like this entire transformation is going to bring in a lot of realizations in them, where they find out that it's all right to say no, and it's all right to be selfish at times, and be very careful of who they are extending themselves to, right? Not everyone deserves everything. And they'll be able to uh, get rid of a lot of energies that is not good for them, that they might have entertained in the previous years, and it only added to the pain instead of healing them. And they see the light, they will be carrying this light in their hand, and you'll kind of little be a little surprised, probably because divine feminines, you guys might have given up on your person almost completely, and you'll be a little surprised that he has a lot to offer. Not that you didn't know that he had a lot to offer, you were disappointed that he was not embracing this part of himself, right? He has been the runner for a very long time. I'm saying he was, just switch the roles, please. These are just energies, it's easier for me to give the messages by saying it like that. um, you'll be a little surprised when he walks in with the fruit of his labor, offering to you the one that he was supposed to anyways. It's like he did not want to acknowledge the beautiful parts of himself, because he was so convinced that maybe it doesn't exist, and even if it does, he doesn't want to go there. When it comes to you, he does see you as the goddess you are. And yes, he has been craving to take the god place right beside you, that rightful place of his. But then it has been a struggle for him, because his ego has been coming in the way. Now, with all that ego and toxicity, you cannot be handed over so much of power where you become completely reckless and irresponsible and start misusing your powers, right? Your divine masculine has been pretty jealous of you as well, because you have been using your strength in the correct manner, without making, it's not that you were not making mistakes, we all do make mistakes every here and there, but it's more like your sense of responsibility and your you are a very righteous person, let's just say that. And you do not want to associate with the wicked at all right? So you have been able to recognize those parts of yourself that has created a lot of shades in you, that were actually interfering in the abundance that you you had in you, right? So when you were given the when you did come into this light, this uh, realization that you do have gifts with power, you did accept the responsibilities that it brings with it, right? So your masculine was very happy to realize that you guys are twin flames and that he has these powers too. But with a lack of responsibility, he was not being able to access it or use it, or even if he did use it, he used it in the wrong manner, where he even lost some of the divine masculine, lost his ability to co-create as a karma, because he was misusing his gifts. And he did get jealous of you when you were behaving in a more responsible way, and your fruits were more fruitful, let's just say like that. But now he is actually making a turning point where he is actually recognizing that he shouldn't have gone about it this way. There is no other way but to correct oneself. Yeah, we have the clinging to the past and it's reversed, so he is healing his past and requesting you not to um, hold on to whatever happened. He really desires you to heal from whatever has happened in the past, and he wants himself to heal from the past as well, and not keep clinging on to it, because it creates a lot of sadness that you guys actually don't deserve as an individual, right? Okay, let's get some closing messages. We have the postponement and it's reversed. So yes, the situation is going to pick up a little bit of speed here. If you guys have been delayed for some reason, those delays are going to get cancelled out. Actually, the delays were taking place because things were not being dealt with the correct way, right? There has been a lot of, oh, it's fine, it's nothing, those irresponsible childish behaviors. So automatically the good stuff was being postponed because the hands that are supposed to be nurturing it, if those hands are sabotaging it, those abundance are not going to stay, right? So those gifts were being held back, those abundances were held back, but now it's going to be returned once they go through this entire transition and be the evolved soul, the king, the queen they are meant to be. Okay, we have the guidance. Yes, they are being consistently guided towards the right direction. So if you have been concerned, you need not have to be concerned anymore, because they're in good hands right now. At first they might have avoided what they are being told, and now they are like they want to go through that rebirth. Okay, your person might hear a lot of Beyonce. You might have been hearing a lot of In Excess when you were a child. I'm hearing Enrique. There's many Nicki Minaj fan here. Yeah. Your person likes your dress code, the way you dress yourself. They say it's very classy. It might be simple, but it's very classy. Somebody wears blue bracelet. I'm seeing blue colored those pearl type looking bracelets. It's blue and white, light bluish color. You might be wearing chakra bracelets, or you're planning to get one. Yeah. Okay, guys, I'll catch you up. Oh, this is the color, right? A light blue. I just had the pen here. Okay, guys, y'all take care. I'll catch you up on my next video. Take care.